Hello Cancer, welcome to Creators on the Crest. I'm Stephanie, this is Blazer the Marquis over here, and we are bringing you your November monthly reading. Today we'll be doing the Celtic cross spread, which is always fun, and we'll be closing it off with an oracle card for the Cancerian collective. Always keep in mind these are general readings, so only take what resonates and leave the rest. You can also look at your sun, moon, rising, and north node placements for additional context and texture. Also, in the description below, I'll have links to booking a personal reading with me, connecting on social media, making donations, all the fun stuff that helps us YouTubers grow and expand. Okay, Cancer, and happy Scorpio season. We're celebrating that this time. I'm using this really cool deck called the Hide Tarot, and it is a really cool interpretation of the tarot itself from the Rider-Waite version. So I may show you some more of the cards than I normally do because I am using such a cool deck. And your current situation, very interesting. You have the monster with the Knight of Swords, but it's a rooster. Cancer, you might be getting a wake-up call here with this Knight of Swords, or something's come in really, really fast for you. Now, the energy that's challenging that is the Three of Pentacles, and here it's called the tea in the teapot. I think something is either coming at you really fast, or you're feeling like you're being pushed into something really fast and you just want peace and calm. You just want to have your cup of tea. You just want to relax. You don't want to be getting into all of whatever is coming so big and so strong at you in the month of November. Now, in your needed focus, you get the Ten of Swords, the egg. And this is really interesting because I think it's cool that he depicts the egg for the Ten of Swords. Normally, I would suggest that the Ten of Swords would be an ending, a death of sorts. But since we have this cool speckled egg here for the needed focus, I think it's all about hatching a new beginning. So whatever is coming at you really fast, and maybe you're trying to balance it out and soften it down with that Three of Pentacles, this Ten of Swords comes in to say, hey, you need to embrace this new beginning. It's time, Cancer. In your past position, you get the Mask, which is the Six of Pentacles. Now, what this would indicate to me in the past position is that you're leaving behind the feeling of needing to stay hidden, of needing to people please, of needing to take care of everyone else at the expense of yourself. But we will clarify, we'll get clarifiers and see if we can go a little deeper. In the future position, you get the Statue, the Death card. So here's our transformation. Here's our ending. You have a beginning you're supposed to be embracing, and we have an ending here. Now, maybe, just maybe, it's the release of the past self. It's the release of the frozen self. If you feel frozen with overwhelm or too many things going on, that could be what's being indicated here. In your power and embodiment, some beautiful loving cups energy with the Three of Cups and the fish. You have support around you. There's other fish swimming along in this situation, in these energies with you, and the 2 or 3 or 4 of you are all learning together. I feel like it's a pretty tightly knit little group, but through your experience with this handful of other people, you're really able to feel empowered and like you can keep going through this. All right, in your area of allies and support, you get, nose is itching, getting into it, the Shell, which is the Knight of Wands. And this is some force that is working with you to open up. This is a very, to me, the picture, very feminine feeling energy, the yoni, the womb space opening up. But even if you are a man, this could just mean that it is a portal for you. It is about an opening up. So you can take it physically and very practically, or you can take it metaphorically. When we go into your environment, you have the Page of Swords with the rabbit. Again, this environment, it kind of reminds me of the monster in the beginning here, the Knight of Swords. Here's the Page of Swords. This is like an energy that isn't impacting what is going on around you in your home space, in your workspace. These energies are connected. This big feeling you have coming towards you really quickly, it's definitely affecting your external environment as well, or you're seeing indicators of that. In your hopes and fears, you have the dragonfly, the hanged man. You're hoping that you'll be able to see things through new and different perspectives, that you'll be able to fly above the scene of what's going on, and at times be able to see the full playing field for what it is and get some peace from that. That's your hope. You definitely might at times fear knowing what you know. It's like you're hunting for deeper, more meaningful answers, but at times you may fear knowing all you know, because you know once you know, and you know that you know that you know, you cannot go back. Now, in the potential outcome here, we have the Rose, the Two of Cups. A beautiful partnership opens up for you in some way, shape, or form. All right, Cancer, I'm really looking forward to clarifying this. I'm going to use some more really cool cards from the Lightseer's Tarot to clarify today. Let's look at this monster, this Knight of Swords, this overwhelming energy that's coming at you, coming at you, coming at you, like the rooster. Like, I feel like a rooster would wake you up in the morning when you're trying to still get some sleep, you know, and you're getting that. That's what this energy feels like. It's right in your face. It's always present. Ooh, interesting. So this is clarified by the Three of Swords and the Hanged Man again, which the Hanged Man is in your hopes and fears. Very interesting. So you're already trying to embrace things from a different perspective, but the pressure of what's happening and the rate at which it's happening has got you a little bit upset here with this Three of Swords. And you may be responding to the rooster with your own kind of cries, your own kind of calling. And I wonder if it has to do with the closing out of this cycle, because in November we have the Pluto transiting back to Aquarius. This is a big cycle for Cancerians, Capricorns, Aries, and Libra. And so I'm wondering if this just doesn't all feel like so big to you, but also like you're trying to heal up your heart, certain pains. I don't feel like there's necessarily pain, physical pain or emotional pain. This feels like growing pains to me, honestly, especially with that Hangman there. This is about growth and opportunity opening up. Now, the energy challenging you is relaxing right into having a cup of tea, and that might be good for you, Cancer, and relaxing into these energies more without getting so overwhelmed. It's a challenge for you to find those peaceful moments. Let's get some clarity on that. Yeah, the Four of Swords and the Page of Cups. Yeah, so Cancer, the Four of Swords represents a time to, we're resting, we're healing, we're toning things down, and the Page of Cups is really putting that love toward ourself. And in this particular Page of Cups, I always see like this version of this character is floating above, and there's a little flying pig. When pigs fly, I'll have time to take care of myself. When honestly, Cancer, the self-care, the challenge of that right now has to do with this new cycle and you being able to balance the rate at which things are coming toward you and happening quickly and feel really big, to the subtle calm and those moments where you can just relax, rest, heal your heart, heal your mind, be silent, receive, open up to receive, and have those moments. And the more you practice blending those in now, I think the better you'll be in the long run. Let's look at this Ten of Swords in the form of the speckled egg here. So it also kind of reminds me of, is it called Dalmatian jasper? That stone, a white stone with black spots, Dalmatian jasper. I have a small piece over in my little collection over there. Might be really helpful if you can get your hands on that right now. That's what this speckled egg reminds me of. This is your needed focus. Remember, it's actually to allow these new energies and new beginnings to come in, even when they feel overwhelming. You have the Strength card and the Eight of Swords. Yeah, it actually is showing me here that a bit of Leo energy coming in for you to strengthen you, to build your confidence up. You're going to have to be releasing the things that you beat yourself up about, the internal dialogue, the self, what's that, inner critic, the self-defeating voice from the inside. That is needing some focus. There's criticism, and it's self-criticism, Cancer. This isn't coming from the outside. This is you already critiquing yourself for things that haven't even happened yet. And this egg is coming to say, hey, in this new beginning, that kind of dialogue can't be continuing to go on in your mind. You are strong enough. You do have the power. And the heart energy keeps showing up. We have the Three of Cups heart, which is getting repaired here. I'm sorry, the Three of Swords. That's the Three of Swords, heart getting repaired. We have the heart yarn. She's unwinding the pain and working through that. And then here she wears the heart in the Strength card as a pendant, as a necklace. And I think that's oh so important for you to remember. This is going to be a big heart opening time for you as well. But I don't feel like it's heart opening to everyone else because you've been doing that. This is a heart opening to yourself. Your heart opens to you. That's going to be the title of this. Your heart opens to you, because this is a very inward journey that you're dealing with. I don't even know if you may have talked to this little friend group about it. There may be a few people, that's what I sense. A few supportive people that are helping you, support you emotionally through this as you go through this. Let's look at this mask in the past. So remember, the mask is showing up as the Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles can traditionally be a card of great balance and exchange, but this being the mask here and depicted that way is showing me that you have given because of expectation. You have given because of people pleasing. You have given not of your true self, but because of what you were taught. And that's clarified by the Moon and the Ace of Wands. And there's been this realization that you've had here. There's been an illumination on your, I think it's from your subconscious, and on your subconscious, this may have come out in a dream, but you've realized, oh my goodness, I can't light the world up like I want to light the world up without releasing these expectations and these pressures, some of which you've actually adapted this persona that you do that to yourself. So there's actually a part of you that does it to yourself. In the past, it may have been from your upbringing, from your childhood, expectations put upon you. You have to be the good boy. You have to be the good girl. You have to be in service to others. And oh, by the way, we're not going to show you how to take care of yourself. We're not going to show you how to preserve your own energy. You're just expected to be in service to everyone else. Some of you may have even abandoned your own child self to care for a parent, emotionally speaking. And that can leave a bit of a tatter on the soul, right? Okay, in the future, we've got the transformation. We got the Scorpio. Happy birthday to all our Scorpios. And we've got the Death card here. So a bit of that frozen energy that I was feeling. We got the Lovers and the Page of Wands. What lovely energy to come floating over this statue. Because this is life-giving energy here. Love, Love is your answer. And honestly, with the Two of Cups coming in the potential outcome and the Lovers coming up here in the future position with the Page of Wands, which is a celebratory, look at this page. She is having some fun. She is kicking up her heels. So having fun with your partner, if you're in a partnership, really important. Really getting into the sensual energies. We are in Scorpio season, really having some really juicy, yummy, sexual encounters with your person, you know, and just opening up. Remember, we have the allies and support of you opening up. It could be like that for some of you Cancerians. Ain't nothing wrong with that. It's beautiful energy, and it's going to help you transform this frozen feeling. So that might be something to communicate with your partner about a little bit. I don't know if you need to communicate with words. I think it's more a body language thing. So don't be afraid to, you know, dance a little for your lover, or, you know, just do something cute. Give them a little unexpected massage, and you may even attract that in for yourself as well, which is really interesting. Okay, for this fish, here's your place of empowerment and embodiment. You find that you can be very embodied with this small group, 1, 2, 3, 4 friends, and you've got the Four of Wands, which is again a celebration with a friend or friends. And this Two of Pentacles came up in reverse. I really like this energy. I feel that when you are with this friend group or speaking to them or processing with them, it brings you a lot of stability, and it puts to rest the confusion you have about this new cycle that you're moving into. Because they are always there swimming in your energy, in your ocean, and because they are supportive, they are part of your tribe, you always have this sense of like, I know they have my back, and because I know they have my back, I can have my own back too. And I know that's what they want for me. So there's some people around you, even if it's just one, a person or multiple people around you that are showing you that you can stay embodied, empowered, and you have full permission to care for yourself. Be proud of who you are. Take off all the masks. Let yourself be in your true energies. Now, let's look at the allies and support. Remember, we have this opening. We have this portal we're going through. We've got the Nine of Swords and the Eight of Wands. I'll just mention in the past position here, we had the Eight of Swords, and that was that inner critic. Here we have the Nine of Swords. It is a sign. Okay, let me just try to put this into words, because it is a positive sign for you to identify at this time with your feelings of being stuck at the precipice of this opening, okay? Because feeling those feelings, acknowledging the thoughts and feelings you have around it, are going to be quickly transformed with this Eight of Wands. But if you're ignoring that you're thinking or feeling a certain way, that's what's going to be tough. This is in your ally position. Knight of Wands, Eight of Wands, Nine of Swords. That Knight and Eight of Wands is transformative energy working together to help you burn out these thoughts and feelings that you don't deserve this, or it's not going to get better, or whatever the critic is saying. Because this is about your heart opening. And I think there's more opening than just your heart. When your heart opens, other things are opening. So it's actually supportive for you right now to be exploring the way you think and feel about this. Do not ignore it. That would be where you kind of get back into this trapped Eight of Swords energy, which is, you know, definitely something that the universe is saying, hey, focus on this. For the rabbit, which comes up in your environment, which is also, by the way, rabbits, very sexually productive. So that could be, again, sex is healing. Really mindful, connected, deep, soothing sex is important. And you deserve it, Cancer, because Whew, you're going through this big new cycle here. So for that Page of Swords with the rabbit, you get the Two of Wands and the Judgment card. Very interesting that these cards are coming up in your environment. I think part of why you might be having a little bit of trouble releasing and sometimes get up into your head, and I did mention the childhood impact before, is because you feel that if you show your true self, there is someone in your environment that will judge you. Someone that you grew up with, possibly, could be a sibling, could be a parent, somebody, some sort of family member. That's kind of what I get, but you hold back expressing yourself and you second guess. With this Two of Wands, I feel like there's second guessing going on here, how to communicate to this person, because you don't feel like you can communicate authentically. But I'll tell you what, you've got a karmic pattern here with this Judgment card with this person, and it wants to be transformed. It wants to go through the process. And remember, the Ten of Swords came up in the past. The Page of Swords, we have progression here. So I think you are going to, at some point, probably say, fuck it, I am who I am. And if they can't accept me for who I am, they can't. Oh well, I'm going to be me. But you do have some hesitation here. You do have some hesitation here. Maybe with this energy of the loving partner. And listen, if you are single, okay, and you're like, well, damn, I wish I had that loving sexual partner right now. This is a time for you to explore yourself and be with yourself in those energies, right? Because you may be working on drawing in, manifesting, attracting in a partner. And you can be in those juicy, yummy energies for yourself. My goodness, that's how it starts. That's how it's meant to begin. We're not meant to come into this life and have someone else force sexual thoughts and energies upon us. We have a natural innocence, and then we have a natural progression into our blooming. And we're meant to experience that within ourselves. We're meant to explore ourselves first and then open up to a partnership. So even if there's not a physical partner with you, you can still have those beautiful opening energies. That's what orgasm is, and it helps things flow for you. And it almost feels to me like water. It will carry away some of these trapped energies here and really assist you, because we're transforming that state of being frozen, right? Some of you could be, and I just learned about this from one of my friends. Hello, Jen, if you're listening. But there's a term called that they're using in somatics and therapy called bed rotting, where people are so frozen in the freeze response of the nervous system that they're unable to get out of bed. And so some of you might actually, this might be expressing that potently for some of you, where there are days where unless you have something you absolutely have to do, you're not getting out of bed. You're having trouble maybe taking care of yourself. It's time for you to shift something there. It's not going to shift on its own. There's going to have to be some sort of action that you take, even if it's just to get up and go on a short walk around the neighborhood, in the forest, wherever you can get that makes you feel good. Okay, in your hopes and fears, the dragonfly here, remember we have the dragonfly, remember how dragonflies kind of fly up and you'll see them kind of above and they eat the mosquitoes. We love them for that. You get the Queen of Wands and the Five of Swords. Ooh. I know this Five of Swords energy. In this deck in particular, it always has this vibe of a headache. And that's what you fear, that something's a headache for you. But we have the Queen of Wands here. Look at this. She is not going to let anything stop her from embodying herself, from being happy, from embracing herself and her light, okay? And if you're a man, your light. This is irregardless of gender. This is an energy of, I fully accept my passion, my brilliance, my sexual energies, and I get to express myself as I am. All right, let's look at the Two of Cups in the potential outcome here. the Temperance card and the Nine of Pentacles. I love this because remember, the potential outcome is you opening, like the rose opens. And we have the Temperance card and the Nine of Pentacles. Yes, you have had to be patient. Yes, you may have to be patient a little bit longer. But this prize of partnership, you partnering with yourself and then with someone else, these are the building blocks for your new beginning, for your new life. Life is far from over for you. If you're a Cancer watching this, life is far from over for you, okay? You've been attracted to this video because your heart is opening to yourself and you have got some things to do here and you are on your way. Let's pull a card from the Divine Animals Oracle to close off your reading today. Cancer, you got the number 44 card, the Jackal, and this stands for and represents truth. Authenticity is important. Live your truth fearlessly. Someone around you is not telling you the truth, or they live in deceptive behaviors. Do not fear what you cannot control. We will always leave a legacy, so you should consider what this might be for you. Also remember that death is a part of life. The magic of the Jackal is sometimes we need a big dose of truth in our lives, which is where the Jackal energy is a very positive force. Even when finding out the truth of a situation or expressing it to others means pain, it is better to know the truth, and Jackal energy can be quite a comfort. Also, call upon this energy when you or others are affected by death, or in your case, in your reading, that freeze response of the nervous system. Allow yourself to know that you or the person who has passed, or the version of you who has passed, has a beautiful soul that has left an imprint, and it will be always and perpetually carefully protected and watched over. So Cancer, beautiful, even if this does have to do with someone else. And maybe these energies are coming up for some of you because someone has passed and that has triggered something for you. If that's the case, the Jackal energy is beautiful. Now, normally Jackals, we think, ooh, they're going to be tricky, they're going to be harsh. But here the Jackal presents to me like the figure of death. And this is all about transformation. Death is just another part of the cycle of life. And when things are ending, new things are opening up and beginning. Cancer, thank you so much for joining this November monthly reading. And I cannot wait to see you next time.